Father, I've tried sending letters. I tried to tell you at the wall. Ivo found a way to stop me from contacting you. You have no idea how happy I was when I heard you return home. With all my heart, I thank the spirits they led you away. I knew that Ivo's plans, but I couldn't tell you. Ivo threatened me. If I said a thing, then he would not only come for you, but my sisters and mother. He threatened to skin them alive. Ivo is frantic. He is mad. He believes that by getting rid of you, he will heal his mother and avenge his father. To hell with him. Atanan is God. Father, I'm scared, but it will be better this way. I can see now that there is no way out for me. Tell Sideni I'm sorry about Dusty. Tell Sally to follow her heart. And tell Mother I love her. Don't hold back. I love you. We need to defeat Ivo, take her back. I can't allow this bottom feeder to harm her. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have sent her there. I need to show this to Aurelia. Let's talk to our general first. I have told the village you want to see them. They should be here shortly. Your Grace, I found an old wagon blocking the road. It looked abandoned. I gathered the men and we moved it out of the way. Turned out the wagon was full of gold and supplies. Nice. 7 gold, 7 supplies. I'll take it. I've told the villagers you wanted to see them regarding cold arms. They will be here shortly. At your service, Your Grace. Oh, so I can't amend anything with him. You have called for me. Will you join my army? Of course, Your Grace. You can count on me. Problem is, the more people I have in the army, the more supplies it takes to keep them fed, and the less supplies I have to protect my people. Hey, Mike, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Let me... give you a little shout out there. Thanks to you, I can finally sleep at night. I wish I could too. All of us in my village will fight alongside you. Thank you. The battle starts in 12 weeks. Blessing and a curse. Have you heard of mud bugs, Your Grace? Insect-like creatures living on swamps. They glow at night. Some might say they guard treasures, but don't listen to these lies. They simply prey on those who follow the light. Remember, if you find yourself lost in the forest after sundown, do not follow the lights. I appreciate that, Mike. I appreciate that a lot. I can't say I usually get lost in the woodlands. My son wanted to look for the treasures in the forest. Like I said, the treasures, unlike the mud bugs, are nothing but lies. He hasn't come back yet, and I'm afraid he's lost. I told him not to listen to these rumors. Alright, I'll send the hunter. Oh, maybe that was a mistake. Your Grace, I have a problem. I've been working on all sorts of buildings in the village. The forge, the new inn, a chapel. It's the only thing I can do. But because I've been working with very heavy stones, my back is gone. I can't lift anymore. Every time I try to bend down, I just faint. What can an old man like me do to make some coin? I have no family to support. And the only thing I can do, I'm no longer fit for. Alright, I'll send the witch, because I need the supplies. Make some people happy, because that is how I get gold. Go to the gardens. Who is messaging me? Let's talk to Celia. Yes, Father? Celia asked me to tell you to follow your heart. Oh, we've not heard from her for a long time. Is she well? Ivo wants to avenge his father by killing me, but I don't want you to panic. What? Father, why? There was a trial. You didn't poison King Talus. Yes, I know. Calm down. We won't let him do any harm. Everything is going to be alright. What is going to happen to Lusulia? I don't know, honey. I'm sorry. I have a feeling She and her friend are going to go on a rescue mission. Let's talk to our youngest daughter. You, Grace? Marcella is very sorry about Dusty. She hopes you can forgive her one day. I don't know if I can, Your Grace. If she didn't like Dusty, she should have never taken him. She'd never deserved him. You're too young to understand. Just forget about Dusty and find a new pet. Yes, Your Grace. Poor Dusty. I'm pretty upset about the Dusty situation. Pretty upset. Wife's gonna be pissed. Darling. Our daughter, she's in danger, Aurelia. It's all my fault. And I can't do anything. Why are the gods punishing us so harshly? As if the battle wasn't enough. What is happening, Eric? Talk to me. Marcella's most recent letter reads, I now see there is no way out of this for me. Tell Mother I love her. What does that mean? Eric, we must do something. She said Ivo's frantic and that he wants me gone. Oh no, if Ivo saw that letter, tell Mother I love her? Was she saying goodbye? We need to send someone to get her. His guards are too strong, we would never be able to get to her. He probably keeps her locked up, just in case we send someone. Weedy, my good friend, how the hell are you? Hope you're having a great Tuesday, buddy. Thank you for the bits. Thank you so much. Now, something was wrong with my alerts. Did you hear the audio pop up when you gave those bits? Because the audio wasn't working yesterday. Got this bag of sugar from the merchant. I thought you might like it. You can put it in your wine to make it taste better. You can probably find better use from sugar than I can. Oh, Eric, this is amazing. You were so thoughtful. I love sugar, and the girls love it too. I will have the kitchen make us something sweet for us in the evening. I'm glad you're happy with this. Of course I am. Thank you. I will see you later, darling. Go to the throne room. That's good. Did it go on for way too long? Because I don't know how to fix that. I've tried and tried and tried, and it plays the entirety of the song. Archives. Lingering resentment. Nope. I gotta figure out how to fix that. I mean, I'm glad it's a song I like, but it just goes on and on and on. Stitchy! How's it going, buddy? How's it going? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. There we go, Lucilia. King Frontier holding the influence of the kings. The wedding, Ivo, investigation. Business is business, maybe? Or battle with Atena? Oh, I don't know what to do with her. Yeah, I'm using it's a program called Downloads KH Insider, and it's got soundtracks from different games, and then I uploaded it into Stream Elements, and I set it to 10 seconds, and it didn't take. You dashing a little tonight, Stitchy? Let's go to the map. Is the hunter available? No, no one's available. Is the general available? General is available. Is the witch available? Nope, witch is not available. Oh, there's a promo going on tonight? So that was 5. Alright, so now I'm doing much better on the payment front. You know what? Save and continue. Oh, rough night. That's not a bad idea, Weed. I should just download it, you're right, and just shorten it myself and then re-upload it. Oh yeah, I'd wait till 9 o'clock too. Hopefully you get those late night, you know, stoner cravings from people. The silly folk didn't think to put up a scarecrow, so I helped him with it. This seemed to be enough for now, and the farmers were quite happy with it. They gave me some packs of supplies in return. Dude, so I have a small car, and it wasn't, like, the gas light wasn't on yet, but it was below a quarter left, and it cost me over $40 to fill it up. And that was last week. Gas was just under $4 at my local station, and that's one of the cheaper stations in the area, so I'm afraid of what it's going to look like when I have to go for gas again. So, Weedy, thank you for the bits, because that's probably going right to my gas tank. I run a little business, Your Grace. I can exchange your supplies for gold. I can't do it. I can't do it. But I will buy dust from you. $5.17 in Chicago. I wonder what it's like in New York City right now. I mean, you rarely see gas stations in New York City because there's just no point to them. But they're there, and I'm sure they're crazy expensive. $5.17. Oh. Like, we're supposed to have bad weather tomorrow, so I think I'm just going to work from home. So that'll save me some gas. But I do have hockey tonight at 11 p.m., which sucks. That means I'm not going to be able to get to sleep when I get home. So I'm going to have to spend a little gas on that. Yeah, that's all I got is regular. I couldn't imagine putting anything else in my car right now. Let's talk to our wife. I have something to show you regarding our child, darling. Visit me in the bedchamber when you can. Your Grace, I'm afflicted with an itching sickness. My face is itchy. My legs are itchy. Well, you get the idea. I can't stand it. However, I have heard that the touch of a king can cure all manner of ailments, so how about it, Your Grace? Will you use your kindly powers on me? Oh my god. If I touch him, I'm just gonna get sick. Let's go for it. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about that. But I made him happy, and I need to make people happy. Your Grace, I hope I find you well. Welcome to the castle, Pastor. I come ask a favor of you. The community has decided it is time to upgrade our town coloring. The one in the market is small, old, and barely standing. We thought of fixing it up, but it's better to just build a new one. We can use this opportunity to do it properly this time. The community has already gathered a large sum of gold and supplies to help fund it, but it's not quite enough to cover the labor. We will need to mine the stones and bring them from the mountains. Our mason said he can carve the patterns with that. If we have a new cultivar in the center of the market, that will bring more people around. The community will feel happier and safer. We would need 25 gold. Yeah, I'm going to give them the gold because that'll make people happier and I can get more tax money out of it. I'm sure the community will appreciate this. Thank you, Your Grace. May the gods bless thee. Let's go see what our wife wants. Also, let's bring Etten in so I can sell him some drugs. And then I'm going to bring the banker next week because we need to borrow money. Eric, this is Delilah, a local witch. I think there's a way to lift the curse. Do you want to explain, Delilah? Your Grace, with your permission, we could perform a ritual that would lift the curse that has been placed upon you. Definitely need more drugs. Curse? I thought that was just humbug. From what I've heard from the Queen Aurelia, it does sound like you've been hexed. Your poor health, misfortune, no heir. Indeed. I can't help with all these things, but I think I can be of use regarding the most important matter here. A rightful heir. What is it all about? The ritual's complicated, and we will need to be there, Your Grace. We will be asking good spirits to act in our favor. You will need to repeat the incantation after me, and occasionally help. It can be, but it will mostly be under the spell. Not entirely here with you, although my body can show signs of pain. Indeed. You know, the spirit won't be in your physical body, she won't be feeling anything. Alright, we're gonna do it, because why the hell not? A special kind of mushroom. It's distinctive, vibrant blue. It likes to grow in damp places. I'm sure you can find one of that in the hospital. That'll be in the dungeon. You'll also need a herb of grace, or simply rue if you prefer. The strong smell will remind the queen whilst under the spell of what she is happening. It'll also drive evil spirits away. You won't get it from any merchant. The smell puts off customers wanting to buy other wares, so if you need to find one yourself, I'll mark on your map where agents locally find it. Tell them to look for bluish leaves and yellow flowers. We also need 2 vials of betony oil. It has the effect of easing pain, so there will be a gift to the old spirit. A mugwort oil, also known as woman's sage. A gift of the spirit for the grown woman. Helps with the cramps. Traveling merchants may also often have such oils amongst their wares. The most difficult we'll get will definitely be basilisk egg, and we need 2. Basilisk? Don't be surprised. Even monsters want to have heirs, so they lay eggs. My word. My word. So Stitchy, I decided to rip off Kevin and Static. As you can tell. They do the beans. I'm not a big jelly bean fan. Plus, I don't want dirty dishwater in my mouth. Weird, right? But I do love sour stuff. Many people walk through your halls. I'm sure there will be someone strange enough to offer these. You worry not, Your Grace. The basilisk eggs will serve as a gift to the spirits. One of the young one and the one of the grown lady. We need 2, so they hopefully get the hint. One last thing. I would recommend that you find yourself a spellbook. Holy shit. How many things do I need? Yes, but the good spirits will want to hear some of these incantations from the Father's mouth. The book is called Performance of Rituals, Curses and Healing by Jerko Zambrimba. He's a renowned scholar and find the alternate. Make sure to read it. A copy falls in your hands. Very well. When will these be ready? Magic is evolved, of course, but we are still dealing here with delicate matters. We need to wait for the fetus to develop. Don't worry, Eric. I'll be ready before a tenant arrives at our gates. I can feel it. Then it's just up to you to repel the enemies. That's all. I'll figure this out. Go to the dungeon, because I think the mushroom's in there. Yep. I thought they were going to be like more like softer candies, but it's a hard candy, so it's something I'm gonna have to really work on. Alright, so we got that. Let's go to the council chamber. We got the book. Let's go to the garden. The garden might have something. Flowers? Stay safe. Does the archives tell me what I need? The ritual yoga. Ripe blue mushroom, we got that. And we got the book. So the rest we have to figure out how we're gonna get. Well, don't have to figure out too bad. She said she marked on the map where we can go. Okay. Rue location. We will send the general there. Is the hunter available? Okay, so just the general is available. Alright, we already invited him, so we can move on. Alright, current resources 42. Alright, we're gonna need... Yeah, we are going to need... We're going to need to take a loan out. I was hoping to avoid it, but we're going to have to take a loan out. I tried looking everywhere, no sign of Rue herbs, Your Grace. I guess it will be best to try another location. Damn it. Your Grace, I've helped the builder man. Poke catch. Stitchy doesn't have Pokeballs. Your Grace, I have helped the builder man. His vertebrae were twisted. I managed to put them back into place. That's amazing, thank you. It is no problem. Your Grace, I've just returned from the forest. I found the mud bogs, but there was no sign of the lost son. The peasants seemed to bear it well, although I also found a big stash of gold. I gave some of that gold to the peasant so he wouldn't be upset about his lost son. I've brought the rest to you. Good job, Hunter. 2 pieces of gold. Let's give this guy our drugs. Sadani, is that you? What on earth have you done to your dress? Sally got a gown up dress, so I wanted one too. Don't worry, Father, I didn't do anything to my favorite blue dress. No, but you have ruined this one. Did you cut it yourself? Where did you even get scissors? Are those feathers in your hand? I found some beautiful feathers in the garden last week. I wanted to have a dress like Asalia, but I couldn't do it like she has it. This fabric just keeps getting in the way. You didn't cut yourself, did you? No, Father, I'm fine. I just wanted to ask you if it looks nice. But you had better explain this to your mother. And I'm telling you right away, she's not going to like it. Why won't she? Because it's not becoming a princess to wear a torn dress like this. I haven't caught a single Pokemon tonight. Maybe she will. You don't know. You'll see. Now scuttle off. I have some work to do. Thank you, Father. I knew you'd like it. Your Grace, our village has recently been acquired by Lord Grego. It used to be under the command of Lady Masha, but now both of the lords are taking taxes from us. They are sending soldiers to collect money every week, and we can't say no to them. We've been paying double tax for weeks. We tried talking to the lords, but they ignored us. Please help, Your Grace. I'll send the general. We got +3. There, that'll help. Ah, blast it all. My potatoes were stolen again. I'm sure someone is hiding an Atware in their home. How else would you explain that my potatoes keep disappearing? My grain too, that bloody village. I knew we should have moved there. Would one of your hunters help us find who's hiding the feathers? Yeah, I'll send the hunter. What is this? Your Grace, we have found the Radovian king, the monster himself. Holy shit. We gave him a bit of a beating for what he did to our brothers. Eric, I finally get a chance to talk to you. How many years has it been? I was afraid you would come one day. I didn't expect you to arrive as a king with an army. Of course not. What are the chances that a common thug would go after a king? But I managed anyway. We took heavy losses, but your army was dismantled. There isn't a happy ending for you. Before I send you off to the headsman, tell me, why did you come to Davern all of a sudden? Redovia is engulfed in civil war. We have at least 2 madmen fighting over the resources. Our soil isn't like yours. It's dark, hard. Plants don't want to grow there like they used to. I offered a solution. Cross the mountains to find a new home. Some laughed, some chose to come along. They robbed and raped. We are all not the same. That must have been men from the other camps. Did I mention we are at civil war? These men did the same in my home country. These are the men we ran away from. Redovia is divided, and we can't all be tarred with the same brush. 13 years ago, when you attacked us and put your blade against my throat, you must have known I wouldn't be able to keep my promise. You must have known I would have said anything for you to let us go. I was a different man back then. I was robbing travelers, never thought I would run into royals on that trail. When opportunity arises, I guess one could get nifty ideas. Of course, I knew you would not keep your promise, but it gave me a spark of hope. Marrying a daughter from a royal family would mean Redovia would have a shot at success on this side of the world. Having royal blood would mean acceptance from others. I didn't think we'd be honored guests straight away, of course, but I hoped it would be enough to let us leave our cursed lands at least. When we last met, you were abandoned on the roads. How does one go from a thief to a king? A king? That's a bit of an exaggeration, to be fair. It doesn't quite work like that on our side of the mountains. Some people chose to follow me is all. They said I gave them hope. Not everyone gets swaddled in royal silk as a baby. Some have to work for it, and that's what I did. There was a witch with you back then. She cursed me if I didn't keep the promise. Sorry about that. Aggie, she has a tendency to throw curses on people left and right. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Aggie liked to use this curse a lot. Never worked. The battle was fierce. That's quite a welcome party you gave us for sure. When we were crossing that trail, we didn't want to fight. You left us no choice. We used whatever we had at hand. Surprisingly, we did quite well. You definitely had surprising battle tactics I'm curious about. Let me get off the ground. Oh, that's better. Fire away. Tell me about the magic fire. Was it magic? Like I said, we didn't want to cause any harm. The smoke's common incense. We hoped that using a large amount would mask the package. Naive of me to have thought that the smoke would last long enough for us to get through. I'd hoped by the time it cleared, it would all be gone. When we realized the smoke was about to vanish, we had to take a different tactic. That's when we circled your men. The huge monster certainly brought a havoc with them. Oh, you mean the transit bisons? I realize these mammals are quite rare in your part of the world. They're big, strong, we normally use them for transporting goods. But it turns out that when properly motivated with a strong whip hand, they can act as a pretty good cavalry. We never seen such fire magic. What was it? You mean the fire flowers? We used them to welcome the new year. As nice as it may be to watch them, we've also had quite a few incidents with fire spreading out of control. I thought those drawbacks could work in our favor once. The device nearly decided our fate. We have some creative minds on our side. The moment the battle started, our men tried to come up with something that would help us get through. I thought that the damn thing was a trap for whoever was inside. But there were plenty of volunteers. We let them loose and it seemed like it worked well. I suppose the element of surprise did the trick. You know I had no other choice. You would do the same for the ones you love, wouldn't you, Eric? Let me go and I promise I won't cause any more trouble. I don't want to marry your daughters. You're making this very difficult situation. You're a Dovian. If I help you, King Fabian will give me an army for the Battle of Tanit, but if I sent you to die, I'll have to go with King Yerdik. I think if I let him go, he might aid me in the upcoming battle. I'm going to let him go. People told me none of the 7 kings would grant us recognition. I suppose I should have known better. At least I was partially right. You letting me go. I won't forget this. For us, surviving another day is a victory. Thank you, Your Grace. By the way, it seems a Redovian already managed to conquer a Davernian's heart. My daughter seems like a good fit for your Asalia. I know who his daughter is. Alright, what do we got? Go to the bedchamber and talk to the wife. She's not going to be too happy. Darling, I've just spoken to him, and to be honest, I don't know what to think. We misunderstood the whole situation. Bavaria never wanted to go to war with us. What? How is that possible? They would have won if not for that avalanche. They were just looking for a new place to call home. Their country is at war. But what about Lucilia? He did not want to marry her, to gain recognition of the other kings, and build a new kingdom on the better side of the mountains. I let him go. I didn't have the heart to execute him after finding this out. You did well. He said the witch used the curse many of evil, and apparently it never worked. That's great news. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell if he was just lying to save his own life. Oh, what are we going to do? It's your decision, honey. We're going to go ahead with the ritual. I don't want to risk that curse befalling us. Fine, but remember that you can always change your mind, alright? Of course, sweetheart. Oh, I did that already. I want to go to the gardens. Alright, nothing there. Let's go to the map. Let's try another Rue location. We'll send the witch there. I think the hunter is occupied right now. Now with the allies. You know what, we're going to go another week. I'm up to 34 happiness. Let's see how much that brings in. 73? That's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll save and continue.